And so having those on the very end and being able to get us across first to get other people across is what helped more.
Okay. Yeah.
Also the communication between us.
What do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Like telling, or not telling, but discussing who's going to be the anchor and who's moving forward and so on and so forth.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Also, the encouraging other people and being supportive.
Absolutely.
How is that helpful? How is that really helpful? What do you think?
It's helpful because some people just give up, and if you encourage them to do it, they can do it.
It's
Wow.
pushing them without
Try
pushing
to,
them.
Yeah, you're pushing them to doing it.
Little David.
Know about like safety things or something?
Right now, no. Yeah.
So I observed, because I am not able to get out and physically move right now because of my back, but I did observe some people are really flexible and mobile on their feet, and some people are good at stability, and other people are good at communication. And when you work together, you all moved across. And
Do you guys see that?
That's what I like.
Definitely when we stopped and you switched up the ropes, it definitely helped us because then we were able to, when we finally got onto the ropes, when you put the rope on, we were finally able to step back from the situation while we were standing on the ropes and see how we were going to do it, how we were going to use people to do the anchor to get us through it.
Now, was it me switching the rope, or you guys communicating about it?
It was both, in my opinion, because
well, I just noticed too that your natural strengths came through, and even though it seems like it's a simple task going from one, everybody had their own personal strength come through, and I don't know if you guys noticed your own personal strengths, but that's what I saw. So it was very cool.
I noticed my personal strength.
You did.
Hey, I just
a few others.
Hey guys, well, I talk about this a lot with you guys, but this kind of stuff fires me up. You know why it fires me up? Is you guys, it's cool when you guys all work together. It's like when we go play basketball games, you guys slapping each other high fives when not arguing. You guys are working together when you guys are being kids, and this is cool today. Julian, that's cool. That stuff's cool. You're out here in nature doing fun stuff, being a good community member with people. And we always talk that is cool stuff. I love how you guys all work together. It fires us up. That's why we do. I love this job because this is fun. It's fun when you guys are all getting along and working together. That's cool.
I heard
Way to go.
I heard people today who at school are mean and nasty and rude to each other.
Sometimes.
No, like it's mainly all the time. I heard people today that are like that at school. I heard them yelling, "Come on, you guys got this." I didn't hear one negative thing while we were here. I've heard so far. I've heard two when we were on the bus.
All right.
I know you wanted to say something. What did you want to say?
Oh, I was going to say that it was just cool how we all had the open-mindedness to each other's ideas, and we had the patience to at least try it, and then it didn't work, and then the other persons, we tried it, it didn't work, and then we were like, all right, we're just going to do it together.
You know, I want to recognize that we started getting frustrated with some of the parts of this, right? But I think in this environment, what I saw that was different than in the school is that here we actually worked through the frustration. Like we were getting frustrated with each other, and sometimes at the school I could see that some people have a hard time working through that frustration, right? Your skateboarding transitioned here into this obstacle course.
Due to balance.
What we did with facing that frustration right now, right, can translate back into the school. You see, so what we overcame here is very similar to the same process that you're going to use when we're back at the school or back at home, back in the world. That same kind of encouragement that you were talking about, that same kind of teamwork, and even though we heard, some negative stuff, I think we chose to focus on the positive stuff that we were hearing. And that's kind of how you deal with bullying. That's kind of how you deal with negativity, is you zone it out and focus on the things that you're looking for. Focus on those voices and those support networks that are actually helping you get to that next point in your life. And, I actually felt good when I would see you standing and reaching out for me. Because, you were being courageous, you were being brave, you were being... And you know what? And last year, I don't think you would have done that. And so I think that shows what can happen in a very short period of time, how much we grow. And this experience, I really think, highlighted everyone's strengths. And even though some of this is kind of hard to do, and even though we might not want to look stupid because, we want to look good all the time, we took those risks. And that's really what's important here. That you guys were willing to take those risks and you waited for each other. And I think that stuff is what we have to do at school. When you see somebody struggling at school, reach out for them and be their anchor. Right? Be that anchor for them. And zone out. You don't even have to pay attention to the negative stuff because you're really focused on those people that are there for you. And who was it? I think what you did was critical. You were the first one. You were the first one to select a leader that wasn't yourself. You know, and that is really courageous because a lot of times we don't want to show that we like what other people can do because we feel like it maybe limits us. But identifying that he had a skill that could have benefited all of us really showed leadership on your part. That's true leadership, if you ask me. So I mean, I just think there's a lot of things that we can take from here back to the school.
Absolutely.